What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with breaking news. So it looked like Dawn Staley and her team opens up about feeding Caitlin Clark and the Hawkeyes. Guys, for this one here, we got to go to South Carolina. Let's get it. Let's go. Staley and her team broke the internet this evening by defeating Caitlin Clark and the Iowa Hawkeyes. A lot of people did pick South Carolina to win, but at the end of the day, dog, when you got a sharpshooter like Caitlin Clark, anything can happen at any given moment. But her team stayed disciplined throughout the game, and Dawn Staley picked up her third national championship trophy. Now, with all that being said, she gave high praise to Caitlin Clark and what she means to the game of basketball. With all that being said, let's roll the footage.
To Iowa and Caitlin for making it back to the national championship game. Obviously, they're a formidable opponent that took everything that we had to win the basketball game, but just don't want to not utilize this opportunity to thank Caitlin for what she's done for women's basketball. Like, her shoulders were heavy and getting a lot of eyeballs on our game. And sometimes, as a young person, it could be a bit much, but I thought she handled it with class. And I hope that every step of the ladder of success that she goes, she's able to elevate whatever room she's in. But I'm super excited and super excited to share this moment with our team. They are incredible human beings and young people who trusted, believed, figured out a way to help each other learn and grow and ultimately become champions.
At this time, we'll open up for questions from our student athletes. We're going to start with Jake, go to Daniel, Kareem, Cam, and then I'll work my way through. So Jake, if you could raise your hand first.
Jake Trotter, ESPN. Raven, Caitlin had the big start, 18 points in the first quarter. You got that defensive assignment primarily after that and really cooled her off. What was your mindset going into that matchup?
Don't let her score. I mean, I was ready. I was ready for the moment, and I take defense very hard. Like, I take it to heart. And I think I studied her moves, and I was ready. I had confidence.
To you after, you've talked so much about the entire last year and the work that you put in. This was where you wanted to be, and now to be here in this moment, kind of what does that mean to you?
It means a lot to do it with these group of girls. I mean, if you guys would have seen us, just the stuff that we went through in the summer and the hard work we put in, I mean, we deserve this, honestly. And just our bond, like, Coach, she gives us so much leeway. She let us be loose. She just let us be who we are. So, I mean, it's just so much stuff that we go through. And credit to the freshies. I gave my net to Aaliyah Boston when I was interviewing with her. And I just feel like it started with her. She gave this, like, leadership role, and she instilled this leadership role last year. And there's no better way you can learn from her. So,
Kenny Rhoda, WHBC Radio. Every player, every team is motivated by something different. I'm just curious if, for all three of you, how much you were motivated by what happened last year against Iowa, and did you want to see them in the national championship game this year?
Oh, okay. I did want to see them in the national championship this year because what happened last year, it was an apology to my teammates, my coaches, and myself. And I just feel like I said, revenge. It was a revenge tour, and it's no better way to play them in the championship and beat them.
Tahina, do you have anything to add?
No.
Camilla?
No.
Okay. Next question, we'll go to Doug. Doug, if you could raise your hand, we'll get the microphone to you.
Doug Feinberg, the Associated Press. Raven, and talk a little bit about that last 4 minutes over here on the far right. I think it was 80-75, and then you guys didn't let them score the rest of the way. Talk about that defense the last, I think, 4-12, and also with so many people coming back, minus Camilla, how good this team could be, not only now, but for the next couple of years.
I mean, this team's we're gonna be good. I mean, Coach Staley. I mean, we have the best coach, in the country, in the nation, in the whole wide world. I mean, it's no telling what she's going to add to the pieces that's already here. So I just say be on the lookout.
National, so I don't have my family here, and she's just like a family for me, a family away from my home, and I'm just so thankful to have her as a coach.
Tahina?
Man, she's so important to have in people's lives, man. She's amazing.
Well, it was emotional for me because of how it ended last year. And I'll leave that there. And I was emotional at the beginning of the game because I didn't want what happened last year to happen this year. So I was handling things in real time, not afterwards. And I'm going to move to handling things in real time and not having to wait until there's an ending that shouldn't be. So I was like that throughout the entire season, but for this one, I wasn't going to allow what I felt happened to us last year to happen this year. So I had a little bit of PTSD, and I addressed it in real time. And then after? I mean, it's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy. You carry the burden of, every single one of your players, all the coaches and staff members that put so much into our team. And, it's heavy load to be undefeated, to, finish the job. And you get emotional because you just want that for them, and you're happy that you're able to, because only one team wins a national championship. And when you win a national championship, there's more trust that's built that you could take into the summer workouts and the postseason workouts in the fall and then into another season. There are so many conversations you have with parents, with any significant person in our players' lives that the rigors of a season, you just have to face that music with them. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's challenging, sometimes it's just a really hard conversation. And then once you win, this is the reason why, and it builds trust amongst everybody that's involved in our players' lives. And then I'm just super happy for our staff. They work really hard. They are incredible, basketball. I think they're savants. I think they are always looking for ways in which to get our players better in a way that they can handle it, not the way that we see it, because the way we see it is probably very difficult. The way we would handle it would be difficult for them to actually learn and apply and execute in a basketball sense. So we're able to just kind of speak their vernacular and them actually deliver. So, all of that makes it emotional for me.
We're going to go to Doug on our left, Coach.
Hey, Coach, Doug Feinberg, the AP. The trophy's blocking me, which is well-deserved trophy up there. You said last Sunday when we were in Albany, you were okay with no one really talking about you guys and other stories. You'd wait till this Sunday to talk about it, hopefully with the championship. You got the 10th undefeated team in the history of the game. You're the 5th coach to win 3 titles or more. You've won 2 out of the last 3. What does it mean for this program for you to have done all you guys have accomplished this year with a perfect team and the last couple of years with the dynasty you've built in South Carolina?
Well, it means that we have quietly have done things, in my opinion, the right way. We find the right pieces to help us. We really do things the right way. We're very disciplined in how we approach basketball. I am one that I'm forever indebted to basketball, so I'm always going to take care of it. I'm always going to make sure that our players are respectful. I'm always going to make sure that
But as you guys seen in that clip there, Coach Staley let it be known why this year's championship meant more than any of the other ones. She's letting go of the past and walking in today's present. I want you guys to get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this year's Women's National Championship game. Keep them bells on because I'm going to bring you the news. And like always, until next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Congratulations. Peace out.